I'm sure Wimbledon used to be your favorite slam, so maybe your thoughts on Wimbledon this year.
There is something so special when you enter those gates. Even for players, the appreciation for being able to be part of the tournament, it's like nowhere else. I think it's because of all the history and just it's there is so much special energy like nowhere else. And I think as a player, those 2 weeks at the Wimbledon kind of kept me going for the rest of the 12 months.
Ah, I see. As you said, Wimbledon is something special, but currently we can see that players such as Nadal, Osaka, and even Thiem has pulled out of Wimbledon. What do you think how does it affect the tournament?
There's going to be still so many incredible other players playing. We've got Roger back. There is Novak, obviously, in incredible form. And then on the girls' tour, there is Iga Swiatek, Krejcikova, Pavlyuchenkova. So many amazing players. We've got Serena, Simona Halep is back. So, yeah, those two players will be missed. But at the same time, that's the beauty of tennis, that the field is so strong these days that the rest of the players will make up for that.
Fans, when they think about Wimbledon, of course they will think of Roger Federer. But as we can see, currently Federer hasn't been up to form with a few tournaments. So your thoughts on Federer?
Yeah, I think Roger surprised us all in Paris the way he played, especially in the second round against Cilic, because that was a good match, and being away for so long. He looked very sharp with the movement, which is always good coming back after injury. Obviously, you can see that mentally he was a little bit on the edge just because he misses that match play. And it was cool to see, even Roger being human. So I think we can all relate to that. But I feel like, once the grass court season comes, it's a different Roger. Definitely, it's going to be a question mark around him, how far he can go.
All right. Other than Roger, there's of course Novak Djokovic, and I understand he's actually aiming for a Golden Slam this year. Who do you think would be able to stop him at Wimbledon from reaching that Golden Slam?
Honestly, with Novak, I feel like it's on his terms. The way he's playing, he's on another level. So if there is one player that can beat himself, could be probably him. The rest, I just feel it's a little bit below him, and the one that's right up there, as close as it gets, it's Stefanos Tsitsipas. We saw it in the final, how close he was, and he just needs that belief that he can do it. But definitely he has the game, he has everything to hurt Novak. Novak knows that, but I feel like when he needs to, he just steps it up to another level, which I don't think is from this planet. So, to me, he has all the reasons to think that the Golden Slam is possible.
There also has been talk about burnout actually with the back-to-back tournaments and quarantine. For you as a player, have you ever experienced this before, or maybe how do you get back into the game?
Obviously these times are really difficult for the players because I think life on the tour, it's already quite isolating experience. And now it seems like they have to be like in a bubble within the bubble. So I'm sure it's not easy because they don't have the freedom. Just talking to them during the media they hear, I asked them what is the first thing they are looking forward to do once this is all over. And they say just to have that freedom, just to be able to go to a coffee place or to a restaurant and not being so restricted.
All right. As you can see during the Roland Garros, actually, there has been a bit of drama when Osaka and Federer pulled out. What do you think about Wimbledon? Will there be some of drama as well?
I hope not. I hope the players learn the lesson that that's not the way to go about it and face issues that needs to be done and dealt with. I don't think the players should do that at all because it's disrespectful to the tournament. The prize money checks they receive, which are big ones these days, are because of the media, are because of the commitments they have to do. And I think, sometimes maybe they don't realize that what it takes to run events like this, especially given the circumstances we still live in. I would love to see more appreciation and just understanding that this is a privilege to be here and actually having live events on.
All right, Daniela. Then we're heading to the women's category. As we can see during the French Open, it was an unexpected final with the big names not making it to the final. what do you think about Wimbledon, since Wimbledon is a different game compared to Roland Garros, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard with the women's field to predict anything these days. I mean, just looking at the Roland Garros result, I don't think any of us in the TV industry would have picked those two names, and here we are. So I have to be a little bit careful with my predictions here, but I like Maria Sakkari's chances just because of how hard she works. She stays really low on grass, which is one of the keys. Obviously, moves incredibly well, and she was so close to have incredible Roland Garros as well. So I would put her out there as one of my favorites. It will be interesting to see Simona Halep how she's recovered after the injury, and then we've got obviously Serena on grass.
All right. So Daniela, this is the last question for the day. Your favorite picks for Wimbledon?
Can I just stick with the men's? Because with the women, I mean, even this tournament, I still don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. For the men, Novak Djokovic, and for women's, I'll go Maria Sakkari.